everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today for Soulful Sunday, I have a review on Kringle Candle's Country Candle line in the scent Coconut Colada. Now, before I get into the scent description as well as the performance, I wanted to give you a little bit of a history on Kringle Candle. Now, Kringle Candle is owned by Mike Kittredge III. He is the son of no other than the scented candle pioneer himself, Mike Kittredge II. Mike Kittredge II started Yankee Candle way back when, I think it was in 1978 or 1979, please don't quote me, but quite a while ago. And he's the pioneer of scented candles. Now, he did sell Yankee Candle several years back, and his son, Mike Kittredge III, had decided to start his own candle company and follow in his father's footsteps. Hence, Kringle Candle was then born. So that's a little bit of history behind the actual brand itself. This year, or actually no, sorry, last year, Kringle Candle brought out a second candle line that kind of resembled Yankee Candle in the original packaging, the original recipes. So this is, and they named this this new line Country Candle. So that's what we're looking at right now, is an actual country candle. As you can see, it has a similar shape, and if you look at the label, the label also resembles what an original Yankee Candle label would look like as well. So let's just get into the candle itself. First off, I wanted to pay a little bit of attention to the label. The label just makes me so thirsty. I just want to reach out and grab that coconut colada, take a walk on a beach, or lay back on a beach with palm trees surrounded by me, drinking a coconut colada and just soaking up the sun and relaxing. So they did, as far as I'm concerned, a perfect label for this candle, because what you're looking at on the label, that's exactly what this candle smells like. And the name Coconut Colada, is exactly that. It's a coconut colada. Now, the scent description reads, and it's not very long, and just to let you know too that this candle is not sophisticated at all. It's actually a really easy candle to review. But the reason why I chose it is because it's such a beautiful coconut scent, and it also goes along with my theme today, which is a sunny theme, and it's such a sunny candle. It just makes me feel so at ease. It makes me want to relax and just sit back and have a few drinks and just soak in the sun and take some relaxation time to myself. So anyways, the scent description is, it's a pina colada, but with coconut shaken just right. So that's quite descriptive. But what I get from this candle is a lot of coconut. Finally, someone came out with a pina colada candle that doesn't have a lot of pineapple in it. It's mostly coconut. I'd say this is about an 80% coconut, 20% pineapple. And I'm going to say it's about time. We're so used to most pina colada scents being heavy in pineapple. This one is actually heavy in coconut and not heavy in pineapple. And for that, I'm saying hallelujah. If you watch my other videos, you know that I'm not a huge pineapple fan. I was at one point in time, but I've kind of lost my interest in it. So I was kind of hesitant to buy this candle to begin with. I was hoping that it wasn't really heavy in pineapple. But by reading the description online, it kind of made me feel like, maybe it did have a lot more coconut in it. So I took a risk, and boy, am I glad I ever did. This candle, to me, in my nose, smells just like a pina colada minus a lot of pineapple. So maybe if I was to describe it, I would describe it as the scent of the actual coconut syrup that they use in a pina colada. It's really sweet, it's vibrant, it's candy-ish, so it's not you know, it's not an authentic coconut scent. It's more on the candy side. However, it's not too sweet either. You know, it's just perfect. In my opinion, it's a perfect candle, a perfect coconut candle if you're in the mood for that type of coconut. You really have to like a candyish coconut to really like this scent. It's not fresh. It's not, you know, cut coconut in half and smell the coconut meat itself. It is very candyish. Almost like maybe a coconut pina colada sucker, or you guys would call them lollipop in the States. In Canada, most of us call them suckers, not lollipops. But again, very, very coconut, hardly any pineapple, you know, just a slight amount to know that it is an actual pina colada scent. So about 20%. Now the 20% of the coconut, again, it's more of a candy coconut. It's not a fresh cut coconut, nothing like that. It's very candyish. However, both of these scents or scent notes put together just makes you thirsty. It makes you want to party, makes you want to celebrate life. It just makes you want to celebrate and relax and, you know, pay attention to the better things in life. It takes me back to my Mexico days. Those that don't know me, I like to spend a lot of time in Mexico. It's one of my favorite places in the world to be. And when I'm there, I just feel like, you know, it's just like so relaxing. I feel like myself. And I come back from Mexico refreshed. So this reminds me of my time in Mexico. I just absolutely love it there. So it brings back some fabulous memories for me. Now when we get down to throw, and all that great stuff, it did throw for me really strong. I'd say it probably around a 9 until it got to about the top part of the glass on the label. From there, it just got a little bit weaker until you got to about the bottom of the lip of the glass. I'm going to actually get up out of my chair and show you where. And then it starts to throw a little weaker. So until you get about here, then it stopped really throwing for me. And I'm not sure if it was because it was hot outside, because the air conditioning was on. I've tried it on days where it's been cool. I've tried it other days where the air conditioning is on since, and I just found that the scent kind of deplenished, sorry. However, you know, it's still a scent that I would buy again, because I had such good luck with the first half. Again, it might very well be my weather, and I have been having some throw issues in my house. I think what I'm going to do for the rest of this candle, and if you can't see where it's at, it is right here. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to chunk it and I'm going to melt it because I just love the scent so much and I just want that extra oomph of it. Something definitely I'm going to buy some backups for next summer for sure. It's, again, my favorite coconut scent I've ever had in my life. So yes, I am going to stock up. It's not going to stop me from buying this candle at all. Now, if you look at the top, there is a tiny bit of sooting. That I would say, I think was from my first or second burn. And from there on, it behaved beautifully. So it's not a whole lot of soot, not for the amount of hours I've burnt it. I would say I probably burnt it close to about 80 hours already. So again, not that much soot. The sides, and you can't see the sides of the candle, but they are completely clean. So it has burnt down really well. And it has burnt clean after, I think it was the first or second burn that I got that little bit of soot. I have burnt this while I had banana scents melting, while I had mango scents melting, other coconut scents melting, and even vanilla, you know. So when combined with all those other scents, it was just such a great mixology candle. I've mixed it with so many tropical fruits, and it just adds that little extra oomph to the other scents. So I'm definitely going to chunk this up and play around with it a little more, find some other scents to go with it, and just have fun with the rest of it. I'm hoping to have it all melted by the end of the month. Now, today's topic, I'm not going to get into really much detail as into why I'm going to say what I'm about to say. I am going to do a separate bonus Soulful Sunday video, and in that video I'll explain to you the reason why I'm saying what I'm going to say now. It is on a spiritual level, and it is also on an astrological level too, and I don't want to offend anyone. We all have our own beliefs, and so therefore I'm not going to attach it to this video. When I was praying this week, I did receive the message to do the second video and not to include all the details in this video. But because I did get that message, I will do a second video. And it's not, something that you can really, excuse me, expect to see on this channel. I will be creating a different channel for the more spiritual side and the astrological side and all the mediums that, around spirituality. But many people I've spoken to, and also due to the research I've done and the knowledge I have on astrology and spirituality, has all pointed to many people, and many people I've spoken to have come to a conclusion where they're just being inspired with new ideas. They'll be sitting down and all of a sudden an inspirational idea will come to their head, a creative idea. And many people are feeling new right now. They're feeling a new charge of energy because they're being called to do things that fill their soul. And I had an aha moment this week where I realized all of my videos that I have done for Soulful Sunday and my introductory video has led me to this point of this message that I'm giving you now. I've had many aha moments throughout this week where I've gotten creative ideas, I've got new inspiration, and I feel brand new as well. And all of this is happening for a reason right now. A lot of people are being affected by this new energy, this intense energy of August. We have a lunar eclipse, we have Mercury retrograde, and we also have a solar eclipse, which are all individually powerful energetic events. Add them all together and it's quite intense. And I'm really excited to see where this brings many people. Again, creative ideas, intense creative ideas where people are being pulled to do things that feed their soul, that make them feel good, that help the collective as people, as a society. So I'm just going to leave you with a thought. If you do have these inspirational ideas, if you do have any ideas of new creativity, if you're being pulled to go back to things that you used to love to do that were creative, that were inspirational, and you're being pulled back into it, there's reasons for that right now. And all I'm going to say is grab these opportunities and run with it. Just run with it. It'll make you feel great. It'll fill your soul, and it's bringing you to a new purpose in your life. And just like a lot of people are affected by the full moon, and you hear about stories about that all the time, people are being affected by these three major energies as well at this point in time. So the only message I have for you is take that creativity, take those inspirational feelings that you're having, and they're not just there to be dormant. They're there for a purpose, and they're there for you to fulfill your purpose, for you to fulfill your soul, for, to give you inspiration and to put you back on a path that's really healthy. Even if you have been on a healthy path, this is just to increase your joy, increase that feeling of being fulfilled in your soul, and that feeling of, fulfilling your heart. And and most likely it'll bring you to help other people as well, and your inspiration will rub off on other people. Other people will see that you're inspired. Other people will see that you're fulfilled, and will be willing to take the risks to do it for themselves as well. So I guess my message today is, you know, be creative, color outside the lines, think outside the box. Don't let fear stop you, because everything that you're feeling right now is a calling. It's a calling for you to be the best that you can be, to stretch and grow. And these energies that are happening this month are going to affect us for several years down the road. It's just kind of, it started in June. The energy started building up in June, and it's led up until August, where this energy is now intense. It's purposeful. You're going to feel major tugs to do certain things. When you feel a tug, just go for it. Don't ask questions, just go for it. Fulfill that purpose, that need that you have inside of you to do whatever it is that you're called to do. All right, so I just want to maybe touch base a little bit on that, because I think that a lot of people may feel the tug, but may not realize that it is an actual tug. It might, you know, they might just think, oh, it's just a thought, you know, how silly. Like, that seems like such a large thing to embark on, when really, honestly, it's just, you know, it is sometimes a major thing to embark on, but just know that you have the capability of doing it, and you have the capability of fulfilling whatever it is that's calling you. And at the end of it, you're going to be so fulfilled. You're going to just want to continue and in wonderment of what the next step is, and the step after that. So these energies are just really honestly setting us up for an amazing couple years ahead of growth, of peace, and yeah, growth and peace and purpose. So and also too, you are going to have probably a lot of intense moments, intense emotions around this. So I do suggest that you take some time out once a day to do something that makes you feel peaceful and grounded during these intense emotions. So whether it being meditating, whether it being going for a walk in nature, whether it being, you know, by yourself, having a cup of coffee, reading, if you're a writer, sitting down and, you know, jotting some notes down, if you're a journalist, journal, whatever it is that brings you back to the center of feeling peaceful. And during those moments is when you're going to get more inspiration and more clarity to do what you have to do going forward. Okay, so I will put up a bonus video. If you don't believe in astrology, if you know, you're not really a spiritual person, please feel free to skip that video. If you are a little intrigued on this video and wondering what is she talking about? What is all this energy she's talking about? What is all this purposeful messages coming through, that type of thing? Please stay tuned and give me some time, because it's going to be a long video to record, and it's got to be thought out really well. It will be up sometime today. I'm going to take some time to pray and meditate first, and ask God to give me the right words. And to use the right language to get the positive message forward. Okay, well, if you've made it this far, thank you so much for watching me. Oh, and also too, one of my viewers asked me where they can get the country candles, and Michelle W., if you're watching, I will put the link below for you. You can buy them online. And there's other places in the States that sell them too, but I haven't seen or came across anywhere in Canada or that I know of that sells country candles. But what I will do is put a link below for you, and you can click on that link, and then you can go and take a look at any of the candles that they have. I highly recommend this company. And if you have any questions, please feel free to put in the comments below, and I'll answer them the best I can. Okay, well, thank you so much for all your time. I know this is a long video. And for those of you that are wanting to watch the other video, I suggest you getting comfy, because it's going to be a longer one. So anyways, thank you so much for watching. I look forward to doing more videos, and I'm really honestly grateful and appreciative for all the likes, for all the comments, for everybody watching my videos. I'm feeling the love, I'm feeling the inspiration, and I just want to thank you so much for taking your time out to be with me. I appreciate it more than you know. And I will get back to you, replying to all the comments either today or tomorrow sometime. It's just I've been extremely busy, so don't think for one moment I don't appreciate all the comments that you're leaving for me. Okay, well, thank you so much, and you guys have a great Sunday, and we'll talk to you soon. Thank you.